grounder down. Goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Judge, a California-born ball player who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
There's ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The first pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And here's Jose Peraza. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. In is Joey Votto now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Votto puts a good swing on it and sends a ball well into right field. Way up into the moon deck and out of here.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago.
One of the keys to...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. At the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, Luis Severino. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's set. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down, 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there. So stepping in, Scooter Gennett, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. In there, and it's 0-1. Nope. And that slider's almost in the dirt. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back at the track, the wall, and it's gone.
A listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Now to the plate, Billy Hamilton. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Yankees 3 and the Reds. A view of Cincinnati from the Brent Spence Bridge. Thanks for joining us once again on MLB Network. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Giancarlo Stanton now. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Stanton, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. Peraza fields it cleanly. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero. The hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Winker has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We played 2.5. It's now 4-2 New York. In now, Luis Castillo, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Scott Schebler is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Andujar looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking. That guy, he's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
In now, Luis Severino. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. For one after he took a look at strike three in his
for the Yankees, number 11, Brett Gardner.
in the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two and two.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hamilton. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Andrew McCutcheon will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. No balls and a strike to count. And they're runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Yanks. Greg Bird will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Andrew McCutcheon will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out. Striding in once again, Eugenio Suarez. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's a .333 hitter. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Suarez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Little dribbler up the third baseline. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. Now at the plate, Scooter Gennett. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Jeanette. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Jesse Winker would be next. And they take something off, but this one stays high, and it's ball 4. At the plate, Jesse Winker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Lined into left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Jeanette rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's a .333 hitter.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
To short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now batting, left fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run.
Wow, that was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So,
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Bombers. In now for the Reds, Billy Hamilton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Billy Hamilton.
1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch to 0-2. Good changeup with some depth.
And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati. Philip Rubin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he lays off there, 1-0. Over to first, Gray, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0. Runner goes. Strike taken to throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
A 1-1 home. And a bouncing ball, foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 2-2. Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. And here's Jose Peraza ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hicks. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run's in to score on the sacrifice fly as that'll break the tie and make it a 5-4 ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Zach Britton, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Stanton, and that's the third out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Michael Lorenzen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Neil Walker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is pulled into right. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Look out. 2-0 now. Sanchez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Way out in front. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike. Neil Walker is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play 3rd now.
Now playing 3rd base, number 14.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Hit back up the middle. McCutcheon up the middle. Won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And it's 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. Ready for another shot now. Jesse Winker, a hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Winker.
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Suarez on second. Jeanette at first with no outs. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left. A base hit. And that'll add an insurance run there from second to make this a 6-4 game now. Ready for another chance. Tucker Barnhart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. First and second here with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Tucker Barnhart becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Brendan Dixon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And this is on the ground to first, could be 2. To second for 1. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Amir Garrett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Skied into straightaway right. Winker has it in his tracks, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Britton.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Britton. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
I like that they
Austin Romine will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. First time up, he went down looking. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a fastball just a bit high.
remember he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutcheon, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Settling in now, Aaron Judge. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-1 home. Is a fastball that misses.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
I always say hitting is a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Starting to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire. David Robertson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
David Robertson.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 9, shortstop, Jose.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
First baseman, number 19,
In is Joey Votto now. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Robertson, a 32-year-old veteran, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. David Hernandez been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here, Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning. Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat from the stretch. Popped him up. Under it, Jeanette, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Here's Neil Walker. Career numbers with David Hernandez. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. The fastball down near the shoe tops. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home. This is pulled into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him. So digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. I'm set with the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. The 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I love these grinder at-bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Eugenio Suarez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skill. Who knew he was going to get hot eventually?
Jesse Winker comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Jeanette stands at first with 1 out. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Skied down the left field line. On the move is Stanton, but he won't get there. It falls in. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Tucker Barnhart is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Number 46, Mason Williams.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Greg Bird waits on deck. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
So we got him looking there. Gary Sanchez becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. A ball and a strike now to Bird. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Now batting, David Robertson. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Fouled off. One out, one on in a 1-run game. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees, and he struck him out for out number 3. So